here we are, mile marker 0. What have we accomplished? Nothing so far. Congratulations, you haven't gone anywhere yet. Behind me, Cumberland, Maryland is just waking up and probably wondering why a grown adult voluntarily riding a bicycle 150 miles to what used to be a railroad. Ahead of me, a trail of smooth, hard-packed crushed limestone with small segments of paved asphalt. For the next 150 miles, I'll be pedaling an abandoned railroad all the way to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I looked at the route and I thought, yeah, my legs can do that. So what could possibly go wrong? Bike racks out there. Oh my God. The adventure officially begins, and we scored free parking right near the visitor center. We're unloading the bikes, and somehow we managed to cram 4 days worth of essential gear, snacks, into our trunk bags and panniers. Apparently, when you're packing, everything is essential when you're pedaling 150 miles. You don't have much in those backpacks. Look at that.
We're Airbnb.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, we have for 4 days, and you got what?
This is for 5 or 6.
Oh my God, we just don't know how to pack.
Or I'm just really dirty.
What do you suggest when you're bike packing?
Oh, I have so much stuff in here. I've got ibuprofen.
Here is a comprehensive list for what to bring.
Free sunscreen, power packs,
And a raincoat. That's amazing.
Chip.
Well, you're a tiny person too. Good luck.
Ready?
Yeah.
The plan? Ride the Great Allegheny Passage for over 4 days. And before anyone asks, no, we're not camping. Our survival strategy includes B&Bs, a cozy cabin, and a hotel. I really like adventures with a hot shower and a real bed. So I've been researching the area for months and found that the Gap Trail interactive map was useful. I'll put that link below. I did discover a Gap Trail app, but it wasn't functioning. 10, 9, 8. In just a few seconds, gonna roll out of Cumberland, Maryland, taking one of America's greatest rail trails, Great Allegheny Passage. But this isn't just a bike ride. We'll discover abandoned coal towns, strange local legends, engineering marvels, and a few places that will make you wonder, wait, did that really happen? So we'll stop at hidden gems, meet colorful characters, and maybe even a ghost who's still waiting for the next train. So we do the check over. We got our lights, check. We got our helmet, check. We got our snacks, but we're about to find out whether we can do this or not.
9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push off. Here we go. Here we go. All right. 1 second in and we're good. Nothing went wrong. The first thing you need to know about riding the Gap from Cumberland to Pittsburgh is this. You start with the hard part. The trail immediately begins a steady, almost unnoticed climb. So over the next 24 miles, we'll gain about 1,750 feet in elevation until you hit the highest point on the trail. It's a grade that usually under 2%, about 20 miles uphill. And yes, I can feel it a little bit in my lungs and my legs. But here's the secret. So you do the work now, and then you can reap the rewards later. The struggle of the uphill will be over when we get to Continental Divide. It means the trail has tilted ever so slightly in our favor for the next 125 miles, all the way to Pittsburgh, literally coasting downhill. Where'd you pick up those? In Frostburg?
Frostburg to Cumberland.
Ah, wow. That looks like a lot of fun. All right, the Bone Cave. In 1912, a railroad crew accidentally turned into amateur archaeologists when a blast cracked open this prehistoric treasure chest. The Smithsonian found fossils from 41 different ice-aged animals, including a saber-toothed cat. Talk about the world's oldest lost and found. Oh boy. You don't see a lot of people on this trail from Cumberland to the Continental Divide because I think they don't want to do the uphill battle. We made it. We're in Frostburg. Frostburg is a quirky, artsy Appalachian college town perched high in mountains. Ask someone why it's named Frostburg, locals joke.
Well, it's because it was cold, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, super cold.
Super cold.
Yeah.
Because it's consistently freezing, sitting up in a lofty elevation of 2,100 feet. The town slogan is, it's just cooler here. Cold.
It's cold.
Not because
Their last name was Frost.
the
People that found
found it. It's not because it's
Not because
cold.
it's cold.
That restaurant was a good find. Thank you so much. Princess.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, we had a great time there. So old-fashioned.
It's been an old-fashioned restaurant.
Yeah, since the 1950s, and I love the old-fashioned menu. I love the jukebox, but they didn't work.
Before you head into Main Street in Frostburg, Maryland, you'll find an air pump and a bike tool station and a cozy covered porch to take a break or stay dry.
We're going on the switchback up to Frostburg. We don't take the main road because it's dangerous. Cars.
The switchback trail, which makes it easier to get up the big hill, where you'll see the pedal-powered rail bikes from Tracks and Yaks and the coal miner memorial. It's very interesting. The town has lots of restaurants, boutiques, a B&B, and a winery.
Woo, 20 miles. Woohoo! We made it. Miles are ticking away. The air is growing cooler. The scenery is classic Appalachia. Then a small sign appears, and what's this? The Mason-Dixon line, a pretty famous border. That is the chain that Mr. Mason and Mr. Dixon used to measure the boundary lines of Maryland and Pennsylvania. That's how they did it. This is where you roll your bike from Maryland into Pennsylvania, and there's no fanfare. Too bad. Just a quiet reminder of history. One small pedal stroke for me, one giant excuse to stop for a snack. That sounds like a great idea. What felt like an eternity of pedaling uphill, this is your prize. The spectacular vistas of this entire trail. You're looking out over a vast patchwork of ridges and valleys. The trail legend says that on a clear day, you can see into 4 states from here. You have to pause and soak in this beautiful scenic view. This is definitely your payoff. Before the Savage Tunnel, they've got bathrooms and another shelter over there. Oh, and an air pump, tools for bikers. We're going into the Savage Tunnel. It looks like a mouth that's gonna swallow a cyclist into.
It's freezing.
How cold do you think it is? All right, we're going through. I bet ya there are paranormal activity in here, that's for sure. You know they close this in the wintertime. There's no detour. Oh, it's dark as hell in here, but then again, I do have my sunglasses on. There's the light at the end of the long tunnel. And here we are. No, it wasn't named after a monster, and it wasn't named after that savage journey you just took through the darkness. It was named after John Savage. He was a surveyor who helped map out the Potomac River. In 1736, he and his crew got trapped on the mountain during this brutal winter storm and nearly starved to death. They did consider it cannibalism, but it didn't happen. They were rescued before that. It gets even better now. A short pedal from the tunnel lies the true peak of the journey, the Eastern Continental Divide. And around 2,300 feet, this is literally the high point of your trip.
The uphill is over.
Woo! The sign marks the spot wherever the raindrop will flow either east to the Atlantic or west to the Gulf of Mexico.
You'll see these selfie holder stations installed along the gap.
Don't forget to take your picture. Lovely. Did you guys get the donuts?
No, we got some jam.
Some jam? Oh, nice.
Stop here at the Amish Donut and Produce And they have trail mix and little snacks for us cyclists. Pennsylvania maple syrup. Amish donuts here. Super close up so it looks really big. Don't forget to bring your cash. They don't take any credit cards. First viaduct. I think this is, oh, how gorgeous.
Thought you were gonna stop.
So day one, we rode about 35 miles and I'm done for the day. The trail carries you effortlessly towards the first major trail town on the Pennsylvania side, Meyersdale. So you roll into Meyersdale, a town that proudly calls itself Maple City. And they're not kidding. I need pancakes, waffles, with a gallon of the real maple syrup. I heard this town is famous for it.
Why are you having sunglasses inside?
So Meyersdale is a quintessential trail town. You'll find bike racks everywhere, B&Bs with cyclist welcome signs out. It's a perfect example of how the trail has breathed new life into these small towns. We riders bring our tourist dollars and they provide hot meals, soft beds. So we chose the Red Lantern B&B. It's dedicated to bikers and hikers. I think that's it. They have storage, chargers for your bike. Super nice. They have bicycle rags and gear for you. Wow. And that's where you park. Once you enter inside the B&B, Regina, the owner, has created a welcoming environment for us cyclists. They got a little massage chair here and hot tea and coffee. And I am in the lap of luxury right now. There's a lot of amenities for us and she does go above and beyond, and we had a fantastic time there and the breakfast was really amazing. And another note, they serve a multi-course gluten-free breakfast if you request it. While you're on the Gap, while you're riding, while you're sleeping on B&Bs off the Gap, you will hear the train whistle at all hours.
If you want to sleep better,
it might be a good idea to bring some earplugs with you. We are coasting out of Meyersdale now and on to the next spectacular site, Haunted House. Day 2, woohoo! The Salisbury Viaduct. So after the high wire act of that viaduct, the scenery really gets truly dramatic. The trail keeps going down, so that's awesome. But now it's hugging the edge of one of the deepest gorges in the state, all carved out by the mighty Ohiopyle River.
Oh, look, the river. I'm guessing Yokagani.
how do you say the name of this river?
Yakagani.
Yakagani.
The yacht.
Or just
yacht.
the yacht. People, I'm sure, butcher it all the time.
It's a little difficult.
The sound of the rushing water is always there with you. Woo. 50 miles, wow. 100 more to go. Ooh, what is this? See what's inside the trail box. Oh, that is so cool. You get to write your stuff. Oh, that is so cool for other bikers. Let's see what people say. Oh, dear you, you've done great. Keep going. Love me, still going. Ah, that's awesome. And there's multiple trail towns all the way to Ohiopyle. We've got Garrett, we've got Rockwood and Confluence.
all places to stay, all places to eat, and very bike-friendly towns.
I checked my weather app and it looks like it's going to rain, so
There might be a thunderstorm coming. Red, get away from your bike and crouch down near a tree that is roughly your size. It's pretty hard to do here.
I'm gonna stop in Confluence and have lunch and wait the rain out. I stopped at the River's Edge Cafe. Those are French fries on my salad. When in Pennsylvania, you've got to have a French fried salad. You can also stay here. It's also a B&B. George Washington camped here in Confluence, and he declared it a convenient place to build the fort and went on to start the French and Indian War a week later. That's what it says here on this menu.
Bye. We're traveling in July, and we started on a Monday, and we're gonna ride until Friday. But now today is Tuesday. Very few people are on this trail. I did talk to one of the B&B owners, and she said the big season for her is September. The weather is not as iffy as it is in summertime.
I would think September and October would be the absolute best time to ride. You've got the cool, crisp air, the vibrant autumn foliage. There's fewer bugs compared to the summer months.
Sembauer Visitor Center. And it's after the guy that used to come down here. He was an elderly man that had nothing to do. And he used to drive a little golf cart. And he'd come down here and he'd sit and he'd talk to bikers that came through.
Aww,
Yeah, he passed away at almost 101.
that's amazing.
So when he was down here, he knew all the history of all of this area. He could tell people about things that have gone on in the past.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
wonderful.
it was really neat. All of his memories, though, went with him.
All right, we got a choice, the short way or the long way. We could go through the tunnel, or we could take the Pinkerton Tunnel bypass, which I don't know how many miles it is out of the way. You want to do the slow way or the fast way? I'm doing the slow way. We're taking the bypass. The trail's pretty creepy because I think I'm the only one on this Pinkerton bypass. It's very lonely. Isolated. Will I make it? Just you and me. Only ones here on the trail. There's the trail. I made it. I was trying to text and dead zone. Complete dead zone. So you might encounter between the trail towns, you might not get cell phone service. It can be a bit spotty. That's why people go for paper maps.
A lot of people are from the city
Yes.
where you can use like T-Mobile and Boost,
Oh,
those types,
right.
but they don't work here. Only the big carriers, AT&T and Verizon.
Uh-huh.
That's all we have here.
Another bike rider. It's pretty lonely out here. Just happened.
There was a tree down, so I reported it on the Great Allegheny Passage contact page. I made sure they knew the exact mile marker and a description of how much the tree blocks the path.
Hey. Number 70.
My God, I'm staying someplace close right off the trail. I can't wait to see it.
Ohiopyle State Park is the hub of energy after miles and miles of solitude. Rolling into town is a jolt. Oh my God, it's civilization. And the town is famous for one thing above all, whitewater rafting. I'm gonna park my bike and watch these raptors. So those with more time, you could take a short shuttle ride to Frank Lloyd Wright's masterpiece, Falling Water. So the famous house is built over a waterfall, and it's really a must-see. But a word to the wise, you just can't show up. You have to book tickets weeks in advance, sometimes even months in advance. So as for lodging tonight,
where did we stay? At a place called Stay in Ohiopyle. Yep, the marketing department really earned their paycheck on that one. But honestly, it was really great. We had a living room, 2 separate bedrooms, a grill out front, picnic table, and it was really close to the trail.
so you can store your bike right outside your room or inside your room.
Oh yeah, and most importantly, they had a Pac-Man arcade game there. Our next morning, we fueled up at a local coffee shop, and then we decided to stretch our legs with a quick hike to Cucumber Falls. It was supposed to be a nice and relaxing walk, except the route that we picked to Cucumber Falls, which I believe that this route was designed to test our life insurance policies.
Copperhead's down on the corner and it smells like cucumbers. I was just going to tell you guys, don't put your hands on those rocks like she is.
The hell, did you hear that? Don't put your hands on the rocks, there's copperheads.
Oh, great. Nothing gets your heart rate up like wondering if every stick is actually a snake. It was steep and rocky.
Boy, Cucumber Falls, it's so beautiful, but deadly.
We almost died getting here.
Yeah, that's true. It was. With bike shoes. Good thing we had our helmets. Just in case.
But somehow we did survive. We did keep all our limbs, and we did make it to Cucumber Falls without becoming the day's news headlines.
Day 3, we checked out of Ohiopyle. On our way to West Newton. And the trail does start to show a different side of its personality. The landscape changes and you start seeing a little bit of the industrial history of the region. So you're riding into the heart of what was once the Coke capital of the world. Not the Coke you drink, not the Coke that you snip up your nose, but the Coke that is fuel made from coal. This is it. This is the halfway mark. I guess our slogan for today is come for the views, but stay because you've gone halfway and you can't turn around now. Mile marker 85. It tells you that you've done 85 miles if you start at mile marker 0. If you do it the other way around, it'll be a countdown for you. The next big town we're going to stop in is Connellsville. We're going to stop and have lunch there. Pennsylvania, you got to try the pierogi.
Oh my God, it's good. After eating lunch at the Kickstand Cafe, we stopped in at Connellsville's Canteen. It is a World War II museum and a cafe, and it gives you a really cool look at Connellsville's wartime past. You'll see a model train that's been named the best scratch-built train display in America, and a foldable bicycle from the 1940s that belonged to an airborne paratrooper. It's definitely worth checking out. You can even grab a bite and eat here too.
At Connellsville, we had more millionaires per person. It was basically the Beverly Hills of coal. You can still see the remnants of the golden age in some of these grand old mansions lining the streets. They're a bit worn down now, but they still have that I used to have servants and probably a butler kind of vibe.
The Connellsville Carnegie Library was the 13th library built by Andrew Carnegie. Rumor has it is haunted because to build the library they moved a graveyard, and supposedly they didn't move all the graves back then.
There it is, the haunted library, Poltergeist.
As we're leaving Connellsville, I see George Washington's best buddy's cabin, William Crawford, and that is extra special. You get a bike shower right there. More good stuff for us bikers, and they even have a place to fill your bottle of water. Oops, too much. I tried to use one of those air pumps. Not all the pumps provided on the Gap Trail are Presta and Schrader valves. Yep. Schrader. This one's got a Presta and a Schrader. I guess some of them have them, some of them don't.
So back in the 1800s and the early 1900s, this place was booming. The hills were filled with thousands of coke ovens.
Coke ovens are up there. You can see a little bit of them.
These beehives turned coal into fuel that powered Pittsburgh steel mills. Picture a giant outdoor bakery, but instead of baking sourdough bread, they're baking rocks.
That's a bat box. Bats can eat 1,000 mosquitoes in one night. So don't mess with them. Let those bats enjoy their supper.
The trail gets wonderfully weird. Just across the river from here is Buffalo Bill's house. Yep, that Buffalo Bill from the Silence of the Lambs. Don't worry, you won't have to put the lotion in the bucket. It's actually a vacation rental. You can spend the night there if you're brave enough. Sweet dreams.
If we crossed over, we would be risking our lives.
Oh, is that White House?
I know it's somewhere right over there. It's literally right over the bridge. So that would have been pretty dangerous. So you go up that road and then you go through the tunnel and then go on this rickety bridge that looks like it's gonna fall down just to see Buffalo Bill's house.
Different. What is this? Ooh, ice cream. Oh, this is it. This is the ruins.
So we're riding and we passed this unexpected art. It's called the Ruins Project. It's where artists are transforming an abandoned coal mine into a sprawling outdoor mosaic gallery where she'll give tours inside. Right now it's closed. We're here on a Wednesday. Abandoned building. Who doesn't want to go inside there? Oh, shoot. Gotta be careful, I slipped. And where am I now?
You're in Van Meter.
So you got all kinds of snacks and ice cream.
Yeah.
You have a B&B right here?
South Yard Depot. Here, I'll show you the photo. Right here. It's just like a hotel.
Oh, so it's upstairs. So it's like a room for rent for bikers.
Yep. Sleeps 3 comfortably. Air conditioning, TV, bathroom. Look at my dog. Seeing the deer.
Drama. Who's gonna win? Is it gonna be Pixie or Bambi? I think little Pixie won out. You little vicious dog. To see the old West Newton Cemetery. The locals will tell you it's one of the most beautiful in Pennsylvania. I can't tell you if it was one of the prettiest because I haven't seen all the cemeteries in Pennsylvania. The reason why I came up here is because it's known as a haunted Civil War graveyard. It's really eerie now and it's dusk. Let's go wandering. Here's Wellesley Guffey. He was an engineer on the P&L E line, and they said he died from laughing too hard at his train jokes. I don't think that's true. I made that up. Next lodging place, I think it's called Bright Morning Bed and Breakfast, and it's super close because it's right next to the Gap. Boasts 12 to 14 guest rooms in their beautiful multi-house properties. They're all conveniently located along the Gap. Some of the houses even have kitchens and living rooms for guest use. There's bicycle storage available, but you've got to remember to bring your lock to keep your bike safe. You can charge your bike on the patio. You'll lock it up while you charge it. Here's something I haven't seen. The West Newton Visitor Center, you can charge right across the street. They had 2 outlets to charge your electric bikes. So a restored 1914 railroad coach and baggage car sits right outside of the West Newton Visitor Center. This is open to the public, but you have to ask them to open it for you. Otherwise, it's just locked. Day 4, and we're leaving West Newton and we're heading towards Pittsburgh. Woohoo! For this area to cross over the Youghiogheny River, they created this thing called a sky ferry. It was like this box that you'd get in and it'd pull them across the river. It seemed very rickety and you'd risk your life on it. You know, it'd be kind of cool if it was still here. All gone to history. Oh, adorable. Thanks for keeping the trail looking good. Here it is, the famous red waterfall. Proof that every pollution can be photogenic. So that rusty orange comes from acidic, iron-rich water draining out of an abandoned coal mine before spilling into the river. Gorgeous? Absolutely. If you ignore the fact that this is water pollution. Always check the website before you go on your trip because you always have to be aware of trail closures or detours. Welcome to whatever town this is. People come from all over the United States and all over the world just to ride on the Gap. There are several visitor centers that you can visit where they have maps and they have pins where these people have come from.
In June, we had 41 states.
There they are. Wow. Ooh, Scotland, Morocco, Czech Republic, Israel. Wow. I'm very well represented. Take a deep breath of fresh air. So the scenery's gonna change soon. We're coming into more an industrial area. Say goodbye to the beautiful woods. Jeez. 8. This was one of the first billion-dollar companies right here. It was a National Tube Works. Oh, one section on our ride, the trail is actually closed, and we're going to have to board a shuttle. And there's no detour, unfortunately. And they were saying you could ride on the road, but it sounds like it could be a very dangerous road. The shuttle that we're paying for is going to be $20 a person, and I think it's just going to bring us about 3 miles. We'll find out. If you don't see the shuttle waiting for you, there is a sign there with the phone number for Bill's shuttle service, and you call that. He'll come pick you up in probably less than 10 minutes. You're finally getting to the end point on the Great Allegheny Passage, and it wraps up at Point State Park in downtown Pittsburgh. But the last stretch involves weaving through city streets, bike paths, and trail crossings.
And there's signage.
Okay.
You'll go about a mile through the city, probably I always smell marijuana when I go past there.
There we go, Hot Metal Bridge. And there it is, Bammo. We've got the skyline of Pittsburgh. Okay, once you cross Hot Metal Bridge, remain a hot little mess because we're not sure. There's no signs. These can be tricky spots, so it's a good idea to stay alert to avoid any confusion on the way to the finish line. The graffiti artists have been busy. Oh boy, are you gonna stop me from getting to finish line? Oh boy. The last few miles cruising through South Side before you reach Point State Park where 3 rivers meet. Yep, we did it. 150 miles. Mile 150. Oh God, I'm so emotional. I can't believe it. Anyways, there's no fireworks. There's no marching band.
Just a bronze little circle quietly saying, congratulations, you pedaled 150 miles. Now go find a shower. It's really hard to believe it's all over. Was it worth it? Absolutely. I came here for the adventure and the Gap delivered. Here's my advice. Go to Cumberland to Pittsburgh and do the 24-mile climb first. The rest, the 125-mile reward is worth it. Pack light, plan your lodging, or follow what we've done. It's an easy itinerary. Leave room to linger, to talk to other cyclists, and to explore. And for the return trip, Amtrak is a great option. What we're doing is getting a shuttle that's gonna pick us up in Pittsburgh and bring us back to Cumberland where we parked. I look right, the shuttle picked us up at 8:30 in the morning and now we're heading to Cumberland. Our trip is over. You don't need to be a hardcore athlete to do this. You just need a decent bike, a bit of determination, and willingness to see where the path takes you. So hope to see you riding on the Gap. What was your favorite part?
The last campground that we stayed at, the Gap Trail campground. They had showers that were like...
That's funny. I thought you were going to say I like the beautiful scenery, but that's right. Showers were pretty important. That's awesome. What was your favorite part?
The whole thing was really fun.
It was. What was your favorite part?
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, that's great.